Jamia. I expected to find Imperial or Rebel forces here. Those appear to be neither. Was this a pirate haven? Opportunistic warlords? There seem to be several factions down there. If I land on just the right spot, I may trick them into fighting each other, and that's exactly what we'll do. Welcome everybody to another video of Zerok. Okay, so we have a Firewalker, we have Orcs, Welders, and Moderators. Those are the things we have. We are fighting against Yellow, who already have a very big force, surprisingly big actually, and Red, who already have quite a big force as well, consisting of thugs and a couple of outlaws and rocketeers. They both have quite a lot. They already have factories up. I'm only now placing a tank factory, or tank foundry as it's called. Objectives is to have 6 fusion reactors by 10 minutes, always have 11 metal extractors after 10 minutes and win by 30 minutes. I actually forgot about having a Firewalker. I completely forgot about him. Yeah, I didn't remember. But anyways, we have an Ogre and Moderators, which I'm not using, like, at all. Only thing I'm using right now is the Firewalker. So what am I doing? I am building out a bit of an army. I'm also having like one of these like scouts in the ground here, which is going to be detected and then destroyed. So we have quite a lot of welders in our queue, simply well, 2 of them actually, just because they are strong and have decent-ish weapon in my opinion, and they're quite cheap. Also Blitz and also a Misery in the queue. Now here, getting pushed by these Ravagers, these Rovers. In the north we are pushing Red a little bit, though not a lot, and we don't really use our units well. So it's still only in like 2 minutes. We're only 2 minutes in, meaning that, well, not too bad losing things right now. Also, I need to destroy these dominatrix, because they of course captured quite a lot of my things, including the advanced radar and a picket. In the top, we are almost destroying the Metatron level 4 commander. Only 500 HP left. Thing is, my Ogre walked into my own fire and my Firewalker didn't actually see him anymore. Meaning that we will not destroy him yet. Almost did, but didn't do it yet. Also, objectives are of course to destroy the factories and commanders. And they both have the commander pretty far forwards, meaning that, well, I should be able to get something done. My commander is currently creating fusion reactors. I believe 6 of them. Yep, indeed, because that way I have them by 10 minutes. By now we're actually getting pushed from the south, from the north a little bit as well, but luckily enough the 2 enemies are fighting each other. That means we have an easier time than if we would only be facing one, or both on the same team of course. I'm going to speed this up because not a lot happens actually. I'm just sending a couple of units in. I was actually kind of scared that I would lose, just because, well, I'm getting pushed a lot, but I didn't realize Red had such a big force going to Yellow, and because he is, I will probably be kinda safe, because Yellow will have to pull his forces back to deal with Red. Red is doing a decent amount, I'd say. He isn't really pushing in all that far, but he's doing something. I currently don't really have enough metal, so I should get these 2 metal extractors back, and these 2 back as well. I tried going here, I believe, but I got destroyed, which wasn't good. Also, Yellow is pushing Red, Red is pushing Yellow, meaning that I have free reign to boom, or get my economy up, which I'm not doing. Of course I'm not, because I'm bad. Also, I'm dealing with the picket with one of my emissaries, just because he was not really nice to me. Also, building a couple of wind/tidal generators in order to get my metal extractors overdrived. Because of course I have a lot of power here with those fusion reactors. Building out a couple of pickets to push to the north, because of course once I get a couple of turrets up, they don't really consider going there anymore, and may consider fighting each other a lot more. Because of the overdrive, I also have more metal than I am using, at least some of the time, not all of the time. And energy is pretty much perfect. Like minus and plus is the same. Enemies are again fighting each other quite a lot. Yellow with his rovers fighting red with the shields. Both have a far better economy than I have, but I just need to sneak in for the kill and then continue to win a 1 versus 1. Yellow has the commander over here. Will he be killed by red? Not really. Seems like the Rocketeers didn't really consider going for the enemy commander until they were actually getting attacked themselves. I'm also building a Stinger because, well, Stinger makes the enemy retreat. Have a lot of welders by now, and that way I am probably able to kill the enemy quite easily. Building pickets on the south as well, this time with the commander, but I should watch out that I don't lose my commander. Finally making a bit of a push through the middle. A couple of blitzes as well, making it very good to stun, which of course stuns the enemy with their attack. And a couple of welders got stuck. I don't know why, I don't know how, but they did. Also, second force is here as well, got 4 blitzes in there. And that's because I'm making a lot more blitzes than I was before, and I'm not making any emissaries anymore. Pushing to the north because of course there is a metal extractor over here which is worth quite a bit, I guess. Pretty sure. But I actually start by building more pickets. Also, Dominatrix is indeed capturing another unit of mine. Surprisingly enough, apart from Red's force over here, which I don't know if it's actually strong against my welders, I have the biggest force on the field by welders. Also, I have another force over here with a lot of blitz, but I'm not using them. Which is really dumb, to be honest, but hey. That does also mean that this is kind of the tipping point for me where I'm starting to win. Red was sending in units, well, not 1 by 1, but 2 by some. And I mean, this fight is not going well, because of course welders aren't really fast. But, well, I did push red at least back a little bit. Not really that it was useful, but I do have my turrets up here now, so it will be kind of difficult for red to push me. Also, now I'm sending the big force over here to the top, meaning that that is going to be the force pushing red. I will speed up quite a lot, simply because this is a mission that the bonus objective is completing it by 30 minutes. That means it's a long mission. Red is pushing against yellow, I am pushing against red. Also, commander is over here. Will I push through? No. Surprisingly enough, no, I won't. Even though I am able to see the commander. I will push through now, but just to take down the picket, I believe. Also, some of my blitz are going after the enemy commander, but that's not really going well, because they were like with 3 of them. Factory is here, not really defended all that well. Only defended by a couple of pickets and otherwise anti-air, which I don't have. So hey, that's bonus. That's great. In the middle, it's going decentish. Got a couple of blitzes, and I'm also starting to lose metal extractors. Yeah, and that means that soon I won't. Yeah, there we go. No more 11 metal extractors. Big force in the front, not really doing anything with it, but red is sending a force back to deal with me. Also, why I'm pushing here, I don't know. I just was. Probably mind of their own, these units. And my welders will be taken down. Only one low HP blitz is not going to work. But of course, enemy was sending all units back, meaning that I had free reign to go do whatever I wanted. Also building a stinger, because of course last time I lost these, and I also got up a second factory, a cloakbot factory, which is of course used to make phantoms, which are my favorite unit in the game because they are strong and cloaked, and stay cloaked. Big force in the front, not using it. That's really dumb, but oh well. Building a stinger in this row of turrets as well, because of course they don't want to push me then. My force in the front is pushing, that's great. Not a lot of defenses anymore, but they are taking units back, or rather engineers back, in order to build an anti-nuke. I don't have nukes, guys, so don't worry. Actually really surprising, but red and yellow both have an anti-nuke. So I guess they're expecting each other to build nukes? Or that's just a really common strategy on this map, once you have nukes unlocked. My force here is big enough to take down the enemy factory, but will I be able to do it? I could, with the forces I have, but will I? Answer, I'll try. And just like that, here we are, only one bandit, I don't really care. I'm taking down the caretakers, and now it's on to the factory. Factory 2000, 1000, 0,000 HP. And it is dead. Enemy commander, already dead. That means I'll focus to yellow. Big force is what I have. And I'm pretty sure I'll just like A-move them in. I'm actually advancing a lot more slowly than I could. And here we are. Blitzes, skirmishers, and phantoms. All of them pushing in. Enemy commander is here. Beelzebub. Paralyzed, reload, HP 80%. Soon a lot less, because of course phantoms. 20%. %, 10, 0. He's dead. Now let's push for the tank rover assembly. There we are, emissaries, phantoms, blitz, everything is here. Ronins are here, enemy is dead, victory. But well done that you made it this far into the video. Consider watching the video in your lower left. But that's all I'm going to have for you today, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.